Good evening, everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with Republic TV. Quite a Sunday it has been. One of deja vu once again for the Congress party and its factions in Rajasthan. Is the Congress government in the state going to topple over with Deputy Chief Minister Sachin Pilot now in full rebel mode? First up, let's get you a quick check of how the numbers stand. It is a developing situation. Currently, a meeting called by the Chief Minister has been called and several ministers and MLAs are going to be part of it. Sachin Pilot, we are told, despite the best efforts of the Congress party to present otherwise, is not going to be attending this meeting. Now let's get you a quick check of the numbers as they stand. Remember, it is a fluid situation. The strength of the Rajasthan Assembly is 200. Currently, the Congress is well in power and doesn't have any issues. The BJP has 73 plus 3, that is 76 in total. What we're getting to know is that Sachin Pilot currently has the support of 22 MLAs. Many of them are in the national capital. There are also 3 others who are supporting him. So if you add the 25, that Sachin Pilot could swing in his favor and could either leave the Congress party completely or defect to the BJP, then the BJP could just make the majority mark, which is 101 in the Rajasthan Assembly. So it is trouble once again for the Congress party. For the very latest, let's go across to my colleague Aishwarya Kapoor, our political editor, also joining us. Aishwarya, it does not look like Sachin Pilot is going to move from the national capital just yet. Alright, we'll go across to Aishwarya in just a bit. The current situation is that we are getting to know that as many as 35 rooms have been booked in the Delhi NCR resort in Manesar that has been booked so that more MLAs and independents could come and join the ones who are already housed there. So that number is supposed to be around 30 and that could spell trouble for the Congress government in Rajasthan. What we have also learnt is that the High Command is definitely trying to placate both sides. But given the tone and tenor of this latest rebellion, is there any way back for Sachin Pilot to remain in the Congress party and continue in this government even if his so-called demands of a plum portfolio are met? Now, political editor Aishwarya Kapoor is now joining us. Aishwarya, give us the latest that you're getting on the numbers. And we also seem to be getting a confirmation now that Sachin Pilot is not budging from the national capital.
Well, that's right, Shivani, but simultaneously, this is for the first time when you see that 2 group of leaders are being sent from the same party. So one group is the mother's group, that is Sonia Gandhi, and then the other group is that of Rahul Gandhi. You have Surjewala, Ajay Makhan, Avinash Pandey on one hand, and then you have KC Venugopal on the other hand. So what's happening is that the fight between the mother and son is resulting yet again in a loss of state for the Congress party. Sachin Pilot has been made clear and basically Ashok Gehlot has superseded him and getting a nod from Sonia Gandhi to remove him as the PCC chief. That's when he got irritated, and then the icing on the top was that notice from the SOG to the Deputy Chief Minister. So when that happened, that's when Sachin Pilot decided that the water has crossed the bridge and that he needs to take a decision. But what is happening now is that the numbers which he expected, he had promised 31 MLAs to the BJP. If sources are to be believed, he has been in touch with his school friend Jyotiraditya Scindia. But at this point of time, what is happening is that he has only been able to garner 17 MLAs. 17 plus 3 independent, out of which 3 have already gone back to Jaipur. So what we are being told that after tomorrow's 10:30 a.m. Legislative Party meeting, that is when we are being told that 30 MLAs could once again come back. 35 rooms have been blocked at that 7-star resort here in Manesar. But simultaneously, Congress understands that this time around Sachin Pilot is just not going to stay put on assurances. He wants it in black and white. He wants the Home Ministry. He wants the Finance Ministry.
Right.
If the PCC is being taken away from him, and then Ashok Gehlot is in no mood to basically relent, Shivani. Hence, the problem is between the mother and son, and that is once again going to result in a loss of state for the Congress party.
Okay, Aishwarya, appreciate you joining us at the top of the 8 p.m. debate. Let's go across to our panelists as well. We've got Sudesh Verma of the BJP joining us, Ishkaran Bhandari, Pradeep Bhandari, Ashutosh Mishra, senior journalist, Chetan Singh and Danish Qureshi, political analyst, all joining us on the show. Let me go across to Ashutosh Mishra first up. Ashutosh ji, is there any way that the Congress can, not see the writing on the wall? This has been coming for a very long time. The Congress doesn't seem to be able to manage this crisis in its Rajasthan unit. What we've also got to know that even as the SOG serves a notice to the Deputy Chief Minister, including sections of the sedition law, which is unprecedented in its own way and has miffed Sachin Pilot, his ministry has also been sealed on the pretext of COVID. Certainly, the writing is on the wall for the Congress party. Is there any way to deny it?
So the way I see it, Shivani, is that Rahul Gandhi has all along been saying that it is a fight of ideologies. And it is time for young Turks to stand up and show whether they believe in the Gandhian ideology or were they merely using the party as a tool to gain power. No, you can't, in every party there are seniors and juniors and there are ambitious people and there are people who always have some excuse. Just look at the example of how Mr. Scindia is now trying to sort of play this up. He's trying to justify his betrayal by saying that
while you're right,
people are not
Ashutosh, that every
justified.
party has youngsters who are ambitious. But why is it that this always happens in the Congress party? From the times of Hemant Biswa Sarma to now Jyotiraditya Scindia, Ishkaran to now Sachin Pilot. It is not enough to say that you follow our party Gandhian principles.
Shivani,
The problem is the talent is not being recognized.
I would agree with Ashutosh completely. Congress, and I say that, I'll tell you why. Congress needs to follow the Gandhian principles. Unfortunately now, Gandhian principles have become Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, and it is a euphemism for saying follow Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. Usme bhi problem hai. Whom do you follow? A Sonia Gandhi or a Rahul Gandhi? Because the problem which comes is that Rahul Gandhi is a perennial 50-year-old youngster. He cannot see the young generation taking posts of responsibility, be it a Scindia, be it a Pilot, or before all of them, be it a Jagan Reddy.
Shivani,
So he cannot, don't interrupt, I didn't interrupt you. He cannot, let me, don't interrupt, I didn't interrupt you. Don't interrupt, I didn't interrupt you. Can I, Shivani, this is no way to interrupt. Let me just finish my point, then you can say, I didn't interrupt you. It was a question.
No, please respond to each other.
Question to me. It was a question to me, then I spoke.
Respond to each other. Ishkaran, let's
Yes.
just hear the interjection that Ashutosh is making, then you continue. Let's keep it brief, let's respond to each other directly. Yes, Ashutosh, very quickly you make your interjection, then Ishkaran will respond again.
Just a few moments ago, Aishwarya was talking about there being two camps. And in that, Jyotiraditya Scindia and Sachin Pilot are said supposedly to be Rahul's men. And here we have a person, Ishkaran, saying that Rahul cannot stand young people. So what is happening here is that BJP is totally confused. What actually happens here is that Mr. Amit Shah and Modi try to use people from Congress like Jyotiraditya Scindia
That is
and
why-
Sachin Pilot to sort of control and neutralize their own local startups who were
Shiva-
Modi challengers. Like it was Shivraj Singh Chauhan in Madhya Pradesh and now Vasundhara Raje Scindia
All right.
in
No, but
Rajasthan.
why?
Shivani,
No,
that is the
Ashutosh,
problem.
central
That is the
question
Shivani.
is
No.
that why is it that Congress leaders only get lured?
No.
Surely they
Shivani,
must be so unhappy that they're wanting to defect. No political leader wants to defect. Otherwise, yes, Ishkaran, continue.
Shivani, that is the problem when people pop up like a popcorn without hearing the whole thing. I said Rahul Gandhi has a problem with young people rising to powers of absolute authority because he himself is a runaway. He does not want to exercise authority. Scindia can be promoted to an MOS but not to a chief minister. A Pilot can be made a deputy CM but not the chief minister. And we all know chief minister is where all the power resides. So Rahul Gandhi cannot have efficient chief ministers, and this does not start with Scindia or Hemant Biswa or Pilot. It starts even from Jagan Reddy. They cannot afford a young generation person performing because then immediately stop jumping like a popcorn. Let me just give me 10 seconds more. I'm finishing my point. I am finishing my point in 10 seconds. They do not afford any young generation person becoming a CM and then performing, because then there would be a revolt saying we have competent people. Why should Rahul Gandhi be the party president? They do not want to give opportunity to young people. That is why they have all this crisis in all these states. That is the nub of the problem. If a young person performs, how can Rahul Gandhi justify his losses?
Okay, 1 second. Both of you, please pull back for a second. I want to go across to what is happening as far as the Congress damage control mode is concerned. I believe my colleague Amardeep is joining us. We're also getting certain shots or inside shots of the meeting that is currently being held. The Chief Minister has called for this meeting. It must be a stock-taking meeting. And we'll go across to my colleague Amardeep for more. Amardeep, what's the latest you can tell us?
देखिए, अभी आपको बता दूं कि हाई लेवल मीटिंग से पहले यहाँ तैयारियां पूरी हैं। किसी भी वक्त जो रणदीप सुरजेवाला है, अविनाश पांडे हैं, अजय माकन है, वो तीनों पहुँच सकते हैं। और डिनर डिप्लोमेसी कह सकते हैं कि डिनर पॉलिटिक्स जो है वो यहाँ होगी, कि बातचीत होगी हाई लेवल मीटिंग में कि किस तरीके से क्या क्या चीज़ें जो हैं सरकार के साथ गलत हो रही हैं उनको किस तरीके से सही किया जा सके। फिलहाल सचिन पायलट की अभी यहाँ कोई सूचना नहीं है कि सचिन पायलट आ रहे हैं या नहीं आ रहे हैं, क्योंकि सुबह विधायक दल की बैठक होनी है। उससे पहले रात में क्या होगा ये अंदर से निकल के आने वाला है। लेकिन हाई लेवल मीटिंग में गहलोत कितना अपने आप को रख पाएंगे कि हाँ कितनी चीज़ें उनके पास हैं सत्ता बचाने के लिए, क्योंकि अभी तक ये तय नहीं हो पाया कि कितने उनके साथ अभी कितने नहीं है। हाल ही में अभी उन्होंने जो मीटिंग की थी और विधायकों को बुलवाया था, उन विधायकों से कह सकते हैं कि मीडिया ट्रायल उनके लिए था, जो प्रेशर पॉलिटिक्स एक तरीके से कह सकते हैं कि जो डाइवर्ट करने का, जो गुड़गांव में विधायक बैठे हैं उनका माइंड सेट चेंज करने के लिए कि वो यहाँ कैसे ही पहुँच जाएं, इन सब चीज़ों को देख करके कि सचिन पायलट के खेमे के जो सस्पेक्टेड विधायक हैं वो यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं और CMR में पीसी करके गए हैं। तो कहीं ना कहीं कह सकते हैं कि जो गुड़गांव में बैठे हुए MLAs हैं सचिन पायलट के साथ के, उनका माइंडसेट चेंज हो और वो रुख वापस से जयपुर का करें।
Okay. So clearly attempt is being made to tell the other side that it is better for you to stay with us. I want to go across to Sudesh Verma and Chetan Singh now. Sudesh Verma, how do you explain the involvement of Jyotiraditya Scindia in what is happening with Pilot? Once again the allegation is on the BJP that you are trying to destabilize an elected government.
You see, if your own house is not in order, Shivani, you can't blame the BJP for it. This government will fall because of the inherent contradiction between aspirations of the young leader.
But why must you fish in troubled waters? This is not the same as Maharashtra.
Shivani, we are not running a charitable institution. We are running a political party, which is a tool for deliverance according to our agenda. The time will come only when this government goes because of its own contradiction. If they are not able to reconcile their differences, it is for them to decide. They can't blame us. If Mr. Jyotiraditya Scindia supports, he was in Congress and
can
they
I
happen to
take
be
this
good
as
friends.
a confirmation
There's no
that BJP
interference
is
from
very much
anywhere.
in touch with this Pilot?
You see, who is in touch with whom, it doesn't matter. The crux of the issue is that Congress is not able to reconcile the differences. Shivani, you must appreciate that if they are not able to reconcile differences, the government will fall. And politics is all about reconciling differences, because Congress is not an ideology-based party. That is the ideology that will bind them.
Okay.
It's the power sharing that binds them. So they should share power. As simple as that.
Sudesh Verma ji, I heard you. Can I counter you now?
The whole country is
Sudesh
young.
Verma ji, I heard you. Can I counter you now? Sudesh Verma ji, first and foremost, you're talking about ideology. Okay,
Chetan,
thank you so very much.
Nothing else. How will you counter?
Okay, just give me 20 seconds. See, Vajpayee ji said once, difference of opinion can happen, but difference of heart should not happen. There are difference of opinion and there are competent leaders, they're going to manage it. On the top of this old guard and the young girls, you know that. This is everywhere. Within your party, you know what is happening in Madhya Pradesh.
It's ideology that binds us. Doesn't matter who is in power.
Sir, give me 20 seconds, sir. Sir, give me 20 seconds. Sudesh Verma ji, I did not interrupt you. Give me 20 seconds. Just 20 seconds. See, first in Madhya Pradesh, we have seen Jyotiraditya Scindia is still showing faces. He is not happy. We know. And Shivraj Singh Chauhan ji, who was a potential candidate of a prime minister in 2014, which Advani ji, Jaitley ji, Sushma Swaraj ji, everybody supported. And now Jyotiraj Scindia is there right in front of him. I think they have not been able to come down to the same page. You have to handle that situation rather than poking your nose in somebody else's house. Second, now this money, horse trading, we know that you guys are so very competent. Not now. You have done, there's a huge list. There's a never-ending list. If I'm going to talk about the states which have done it, Madhya Pradesh is one such example. Karnataka, which we have seen it.
You are talking of your own incompetence. Don't blame us.
No, sir.
Try to set your house
Own
in order.
incompetence, sir. You see, there is a fight, but not inside the house. Outside, we know what is happening in China border and all. You should rather focus it out there rather than being inside. On the top of it, do not, sir. This is a democracy. In a democracy, opposition and the ruling party plays a very vital role. What kind of example setting which you are doing with such a huge mandate? Is this the way? You're going to create a beautiful example of a democracy, healthy democracy, the Gandhiwandi Vichardhara philosophy?
I must come in now because we are also getting visuals of Jyotiraditya Scindia, who's the newly minted BJP member and of course has only recently quit the Congress party, has effected a change of government in Madhya Pradesh for the BJP. He's in touch with a pilot, we are being told, and he has just left his residence. Now, certainly, the situation is not as simple as the Congress High Command will have us believe that they're going to work this out and they're going to be able to placate, because it seems it's been a rebellion one to many for Sachin Pilot as well. How many times is he going to have this play out in public and yet go back to the Congress fold? Perhaps a line has been drawn today. Let's go across to my colleague Piyush also. Piyush has been tracking the developments as well. Piyush, what more are you learning? Is Jyotiraditya Scindia likely to meet Sachin Pilot?
Well, there were reports that he held a meeting, and after that itself, the more and more rooms were booked in ITC Hotel in Manesar. But let us also tell to our viewers that after that, it's the kind of meeting which took place. We have not seen much movement taking place here at ITC Manesar. There are some vehicles, those were going inside, highly protected vehicles were going inside, and then they came out. But nobody revealed about the identity of the people who were sitting inside those vehicles. But what we are learning is that 10 to 12 MLAs continue to camp inside this hotel. They held a meeting with Sachin Pilot, not today, but late last night. After that, Sachin Pilot also held a meeting with Ahmed Patel, and after that, he is incommunicable. Nobody is even from the Congress party is even able to reach out to Sachin Pilot, and Sachin Pilot was not at his residence throughout the day. Now we'll have to wait and watch how the meeting, which is slated tomorrow at Jaipur, will take place. Will Sachin Pilot go and attend that particular meeting, the meeting of MLAs, or will the camp or the Congress MLAs who are supporting Sachin Pilot, will they be the part of that meeting? So there are certain questions which we'll have to wait and watch to see
Piyush,
how they are going to pan out, what would be their answers. But it now is out to open the kind.
Stay with us. I believe my colleague Amardeep is also reporting from Jaipur that the Congress meeting called by the Chief Minister is now set to begin at 9:30 p.m. So there's been some delay. Let's go across to our resident political expert from Jan Ki Baat, Pradeep Bhandari, also joining us. Danish Qureshi is also with us from Ahmedabad. Pradeep, first to you. What do you read the situation as? Will Sachin Pilot be able to break away with enough MLAs to either go to the BJP or form a separate unit of his own? That is also something that is coming up, that he could well form a regional party.
Shivani, I think there are many factors in this political permutation and combination. Now, number one, the difference between the Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan is that in Madhya Pradesh, Jyotiraditya Scindia led a covert operation. Here we see that an operation is not covert in its nature, and already Ashok Gehlot is in touch with a lot of MLAs. Now, point number two is the difference between the MLAs, the majority mark in Madhya Pradesh was significantly lower, whereas in Rajasthan, the BJP is at 73, if I'm not wrong. So it needs to to at least have a support of minimum 25 MLAs. Now these 25 MLAs, as we were hearing that there are 30 MLAs in touch with Sachin Pilot, but now the reporter was saying that around 10 to 12 MLAs are camping in Delhi. So it will not be extremely easy for Sachin Pilot to pull it off. Now on the regional party front, Shivani, I think if Mr. Pilot decides to do so, it will again be a long affair for him in politics of Rajasthan, because a regional party will not give him the same vote base which a BJP or Congress will. Now he is a deputy CM in Congress. Now what the question here is that Sachin Pilot will only go to BJP if he feels that it's a matter of his self-esteem, because in BJP, even if he goes to BJP and the Congress with more than 25 MLAs and the Congress government falls, in that scenario it will not be Sachin Pilot becoming the chief minister, because BJP in Rajasthan has many strong leaders in the line of Vasundhara Raje, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, and many players are there. So it is not as simple as Madhya Pradesh is. So right. I feel that if Sachin Pilot is able to grab more than 25 MLAs, Shivani, it will only be on the pretext of self-esteem. And apart from that, and all of those MLAs not being in touch with Ashok Gehlot is very improbable.
Even Jyotiradittya Scindia did not become chief minister in Madhya Pradesh. So if a leader of their stature will come to the BJP, they will need to have a long-term plan. They cannot expect to become chief ministers immediately.
Yes. Just a second on that. Absolute, Shivani, I think Mr. Scindia was not in power in Madhya Pradesh, and it was completely clear that he was to be the chief minister. Whereas in if you look at the election results of Rajasthan, there were significant MLAs who also, particularly towards the Jodhpur side, who had come on the support of Ashok Gehlot. So there was a division of power which Mr. Sachin Pilot had also agreed to. And in fact, Shivani, as I'm saying, that it's a lead contest in Rajasthan. If more than 25 MLAs Mr. Pilot is able to get and come to BJP, then I think it will be a humongous thing. So I would wait and watch rather than saying that it is advantage BJP right now. But yes, definitely the House of Congress is in shambles.
No, of course not. I think it's been a roll of the dice. It might well be the last roll of the dice as far as these rebellions are concerned for Sachin Pilot. Because like I keep saying, how many times are going to pull this off? You know, you've already attempted this a couple of times. There's been a face-off multiple times already. Even if the government has to continue of the Congress party, it certainly cannot continue like this. An end has to be brought to it, one way or the other. Thanks a lot for staying with us. It's once again a season of trouble that could lead to defections and possibly a collapse of the government in Rajasthan for the Congress party. Danish Qureshi, I want to come to you, but I want to come to you by what another MP of yours has tweeted. Karti Chidambaram has gone on to say that Google, for example, is successful because it allows its own talent to have entrepreneurship within the company. This is definitely a commentary on what is going on as far as the Sachin Pilot episode is concerned. Several other Congress leaders have also lamented that the party is not in control and is not being able to effect a leadership change. That is the root cause of all problems for the Congress party. Danish.
I think, Shivani, first of all, Gehlot government will sustain or not, that is the secondary for me. But primary, that destabilizing the democratic government in any state is an anti-constitutional act, which is we saw last in Karnataka, after that in MP, and now in Rajasthan. Situation is becoming day by day silently. We are observing that the track of democracy or track of ruling of India is going on the way of like Pakistan, where they don't have democratic system. Army capture the power. Like the same thing here, the horse trading has come on the peak since last year. We have saw two governments destabilized by the present and by the when Modi come into the power in the central. Second thing, the same home roaming was being done in even Maharashtra.
You drew parallel with Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh, but factually these are not comparable situations. In Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh, one could argue the Congress was not very stable, that the BJP felt that they had the mandate. But that's not the case in Rajasthan. When Congress is so strong in Rajasthan, so comfortably strong in Rajasthan, why should there even be problems in their unit? For that you cannot blame the BJP alone.
each and every politicians have its own ambition, which we can consider that pilot.
Shivani, can I make a point here?
He wants a power, or he is unsatisfied with the Gehlot government. Let me complete. The thing is, now it's time to stabilize the democratic system in the country. Remember one thing, Gehlot government will sustain or not, that's the secondary option. But the people, Shivani, let me complete. But the people of the country, if they will lost faith in this type of democratic system, that will be the huge disaster for our country. Now remember one thing, what is going on in Rajasthan, we saw in Karnataka, we saw in Madhya Pradesh, and the episode is on in Rajasthan. After Rajasthan, we will see in even Maharashtra. Shivani, we will see in Maharashtra. So,
it is amusing.
The kingpin of this entire episode
it's a question to me now, let me please speak. Shivani, it is amusing to see that India is being compared to Pakistan. What happens in Pakistan is military takes over. What is happening in Rajasthan is police is summoning. Let me finish. I didn't interrupt you. Shivani, you have to lower his speakers, and I didn't interrupt him. And the minute I start speaking, you start interrupting. I didn't interrupt you, right?
Listen, all of you.
Please.
All of you have to cooperate with each other. Please.
Thank you.
Danish, let him make his point for 30 seconds. If you want to interject, I will allow you.
Yeah. Shivani, they are comparing it with Pakistan where military takeovers happen. You know, only place where military or rather police is doing it is in Rajasthan, where the police summons a deputy CM, where the deputy CM's office for COVID gets sealed, where the state borders for the ostensible reason of COVID get sealed. So all takeovers we are seeing is by Rajasthan police of deputy CM's office of the state borders. So let's not talk about Pakistan, let's talk about what Rajasthan police is doing. Second point here, which is equally important, that where Pradeep is absolutely right, the numbers are very, very difficult for Sachin Pilot to manage because there is a 10 schedule also. So even if he gets MLAs, those absenteeism would be under 10 schedule, so they will have to doubly take it over. The numbers are very different from Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka, and it's a tall order. But that said, the fundamental problem is, as Karti Chidambaram, not somebody I like to quote, not a very quotable person, but he's saying the right thing. They cannot afford young talent to rise to the top. That is the problem. They can't afford a young man to do the job of a CM very well, because then why shouldn't that young person be a prime minister? Because your prime minister in waiting has lost 2014, has lost 2019, so they will not let anybody else also rise.
Okay. No, absolutely. Karti Chidambaram is not alone. Several leaders have said the same thing. Danish, I want to give you the opportunity once again before I let Sudesh Verma come in. Danish, I want you to respond candidly on the problems that the Congress faces. Forget about the particular case being of Rajasthan. Don't you think that unless the Congress in itself as a party is able to rise above the Gandhis, there is no stopping this?
Remember one thing, that Congress is a huge, such a big party, is having a democratic system in its own under constitution. Remember one thing, the conflict, the difference of opinion is there in each and every person. Even you and we are not having the same opinion on the same issue. That's a different thing. But what I want to say is, Mr. The person who was talking, panelists, I don't know the name of that man. But what he is talking about Rajasthan, remember one thing, this is not conflict of the youngsters and the elder politicians of the country. This is the fight of the power stake which Sachin and Ashok Gehlot want. This is only the difference between the power, and in that fight BJP wants to interrupt and capture the power in anti-democratic system. My response is that.
Okay, I think I've asked that question to the BJP representative, and he has been very candid in saying that they are not running a charitable organization. So if the opportunity presents itself, they are going to snatch it. But Sudesh Verma, I do want to ask you, what does it say of the BJP overall? Like I keep saying, this is not a Madhya Pradesh, this is not a Maharashtra, this is not a Karnataka. Can't you allow an elected government to function? And what does it say of the BJP that all rebels and rejects of all other parties, you will take it? Give them a time for their final comments. Sudesh Verma, you got interrupted because we were getting live responses, and you heard what the Congress MLAs are saying there. Very quickly, I have 20 seconds each for all guests. I want to ask you once again, what does it say of the BJP if you keep taking all rebels and rejects?
You see, you have to understand, Shivani and your viewers, that what is the problem that MLAs are ready to lose their membership. Unless they have 2/3 of MLA in a group, they will all lose their membership. If they can go up to this extent, there must be seriously great fault within the Congress. It's not because of the BJP or formation of an alternative government. It's within the Congress that they have to resolve it. You try to appreciate this. You can't blame that MLAs can be bought or we are trying to destabilize. I challenge them. They have a lot of Chinese money. Let them try to buy our MLAs and destabilize any of our government. They can't do that. Because the simple fact that we are ideologically coherent party and the government runs to fulfill that agenda. That is not with the Congress. They have to reconcile differences of power sharing.
But you keep accepting all leaders who have different ideology, who are making remarks against you. But you keep accepting all of them. Your doors are always open.
BJP as a tool of deliverance for good governance. Anybody is most welcome to the party.
All right, fair enough. Let's give final comments to both Chetan, Ashutosh and Pradeep will get the last word. But please be brief, gentlemen. I do not have enough time. Chetan, first up.
Okay, see, we need to understand that curtains have risen now. We all know what BJP has tried has failed. This is what they have tried in all these other states, and they have categorically planned when this thing has happened in Karnataka, then Madhya Pradesh, now Rajasthan. This is what people in news channels were talking about. But now it is time for them to come out of the election mode, because from 2014 they have not been able to come out of the election mode. Still they are in election mode. It's a time under the watch of the people of Rajasthan. This kind of a undemocratic activity when the elected government cannot
take place. Can be made that Congress leaders themselves keep giving the BJP the opportunity to be in election mode. All right, Ashutosh.
Shivani, Amit Shah's disdain for multi-party democracy is public knowledge. And he is a shopaholic. He will keep on buying MLAs and MPs to fulfill BJP's dreams of Vipaksh Mukt Bharat. Now, it is for the second generation Congress leaders to understand that they are not being welcomed in BJP.
No, they have not said
because of
they have only talked about Congress Mukt. And Congress, it can be argued, Ashutosh, that Congress itself is destroying itself. Why can't it move beyond the Gandhis? Why can't it recognize its talent?
So, Mr. Pilot himself was given a responsibility, and unlike Scindia, who failed to deliver and is a non-performer, Mr. Pilot was given two positions. I mean, he remained the PCC president for also. So it's not that people who perform don't get recognized, and there are people like Amrinder Singh, just to name one, who get their due. But you have to show that you are wedded to the Gandhian ideology and will not jump ship at the first opportunity. I know it's Kaliyug, and as one of the BJP
leaders, can I just give 10-15 seconds?
Other side.
Only 10-15 seconds left for Pradeep Bhandari. Pradeep, your final comments encapsulating everything.
Shivani, I think the ineffectiveness and the inefficiency of the Congress party to keep its house together cannot be blamed on the BJP, because any political party would like to come in power and govern. Having said that, it will be quite difficult for Mr. Pilot to pull off more than 30 MLAs at this moment. And also the BJP should consider that if Mr. Pilot comes to BJP, there will be another leader in Rajasthan who they have to accommodate in the past hearing struggle, because they are not leaderless in Rajasthan.
Right. All right. I appreciate all of you gentlemen for joining us. Time for us to slip into a very short break.